So, is there, when you look there, you get a feeling of more comfort and a feeling of purpose? Is that right?
Purpose. Not necessarily comfort, but purpose.
Uh-huh. Then what happens?
Well, you know, actually, I almost feel like I'm getting strapped. I wish my hands were strapped down.
While you're sitting there?
Yeah, for some reason my hands are strapped. Maybe they're strapped on. They're strapped on some resting devices. And I almost feel like there was something being strapped on my forehead.
Mm-hmm. Does this feel like it's fabric or metallic or plastic?
It's a plastic form,
okay.
But there's a softness to it. But I would say that it was more plastic.
Is this happening to the other two people also, or can you get a sense of that?
I'm not watching them. I mean, I don't know that. When I look at all three of us, I would say that this has happened to all three of us. But there's something different about that man. He's different.
Does he look like an average guy?
He's an older guy. I think he's an older man. He's an older man.
In his 60s or 50s or 70s or something?
50s. He's got gray hair. He's kind of baldy.
Yeah.
The skin texture of his face looks like that of an older man.
Right.
And the woman is maybe around my age or older. I would say maybe older. She's heavier. She's big busted. She's possibly Mexican and Anglo combination.
Okay.
And she's wearing a red t-shirt.
Okay. Is the guy wearing?
He's wearing he's wearing actually jammies, I guess.
Okay.
Like a shirt and pajama top.
Yeah.
Like pajama bottoms and shirt top.
Right.
The old-fashioned type that it looks like you're wearing a suit. Cotton.
So you feel that you got these restraints perhaps on your arms and they're putting something on your forehead. Is this all, you think, in preparation for what's going to be on the screen?
Yeah. I feel like I've done this before. Like this is a
sense of familiarity with
yeah. Like this, yeah. Yeah. I'm not scared. I'm uncomfortable, but I'm not scared.
Pardon my coughing here. What happens next then?
There's images, sporadic images put on the screen. To me, they don't make sense. They're not photographs. They're images.
Images of things or just?
geometric type stuff.
Okay.
Like I would say, abstract stuff to me, you know. It's abstract stuff to me. It's not like an oil painting, and it's not like a photograph.
Right.
It's imaging of some sort.
Is this a moving image or static?
It's a moving image. Well, it's flashes and goes on. It's like, and then it's like maybe one continuous picture, but the image will be there, and then it seems like it moves on. And then another image will come in. It's not like that's there and then it flips like a slide projector.
Right.
It seems like it's an image and it's on a moving belt or something. So the next image comes in. And,
Yeah.
But it's like, and then it's like, you know, bam, bam, you know, imaging. I can't describe it anyway.
Let me ask you an odd question now. While you're looking at this, what is this tall guy from before?
I get the feeling that, well, there's others. I feel what he's standing off to the side.
Is he far from you or close to you?
No, he's a couple feet from me.
Where is he looking? Is he?
He's watching us.
Okay.
He's basically like there to make sure that we go through this or whatever. It's like his job is to like, this is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is his job.
Okay. So he's not paying particular attention to you then, is that what you're saying? Or is he?
Right, it's like there's three of us there and he's like there.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing much at this point. He's just there. He's standing there.
Okay.
That's all I see him doing. I don't know.
Well, that's okay. No, that's fine. I just like to get a sense of what they're up to.
At times I feel like something happens to my head. That
Mhm.
there's you know, I feel something from this like thing that's around my head.
Right.
That there's like a shocking or a vibration or just something.
Some sort
It's
of
not
energy.
necessarily painful, like excruciating pain, but it's discomforting.
Yeah. Are these images in color or black and white? Or?
There is, at times, it seems like I see a blue, a darkish blue, like a blue of sorts per se, but, and then one may be a blue and there might be red sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of it is just black and white.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a jaggedness to this for some reason. I just get a feeling of it. The images are jagged somehow.
Is that jaggedness, do you think, caused by the images or this headgear that you're
I
wearing?
don't know. There's a jaggedness. The images are jagged. I don't know. The images look jagged to me, like their shapes are jagged. And I just feel jagged or something.
Okay.
That's just the word.
Does this go on for a long time or a short time?
Quite a while. I don't know how long. I'm not...
Do the images stay constant, the same kind of jagged type images, or you get
I get a feeling of just white coming on. After, it seems like that sequence is gone and it's white. There's a white feeling. There's the images. After, I would say, I don't know how long. I don't have any connection with time. I'm not aware of time.
Right.
It just seems when these sequences are over, there's a white period where everything is on the screen. There's a blank of it's just white. I hear something now. It's like there's noise. There's noises. There's different noises. There's deep noises. There's high-pitched noises. There's noises, you know.
Is this connected with something on the screen, or are you seeing anything here?
No, it's just noises. Sometimes I was thinking that there was there's a combination, but I can't say that. I don't know. But I know I'm hearing noises.
Right.
But as far as what, I can't tell sometimes what happens first and what. It seems real jumbled to me.
Yeah. Is this taller guy still sort of standing in his position there?
Well, two little guys come up.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like there's some kind of a communication going on. See, this little room is off the side of a big one.
Right. You're in an anteroom.
Something, yeah. But I can see into the big room.
Uh-huh.
It's not like it's a square room. It's more of a egg-shaped bird. Like I'm on in a little. There's not squareness to it at all.
Right.
It's like on a curve, or an extreme little cubby curve, or egg, like if you were inside of an egg or something.
Right.
But looking so that the openings, you're just looking into this main big center opening.
Well, let me ask you another kind of positional question. The screen is a sort of small screen. What do you see beyond the screen? What's past that?
Well, I see the other side of the cubby wall.
Mm-hmm.
There seems like there's a texture, or it's not smooth. Actually, I can't get the texture. Maybe holes or something, or maybe like the wall is, there's something on the wall. It's not a smooth wall. There's some form of texture, metal texture, but it's little holes, like passageways, like little air holes or something. You know, like air holes or something.
Well, that's entirely possible, sure. So.
And then, so you're in this egg shape, like a cubby or something, you know, off this big room, and I can see in this big room, and there's big panels. There's a big screen. There's lights. There's little colored lights on these panels. The panels are dark. This bigger screen is light in color. There's panels underneath it. There's dials. There's knobs. There's little lights. This room is a bigger room, but this display, this panel is huge, just huge. And I get the feeling that there's another room or something behind that, like this is a panel in one part of the room, but there's another, maybe a walkway from this big panel into another, like going around that where there might be another area there or something.
Okay.
But there's no furniture and stuff. It's like, it's very sterile environment.
So you said that these two little guys came over to you, and you were sitting there.
Well, I came over to him,
To the tall one, and there was a
former communicator. It seemed like I was thinking that they were talking to him or something.
okay. Some people say that they can kind of tap into that conversation. Some people can't.
I don't think so right
Okay.
now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a critiquing or something, or an exchange about, or something about, I see one,
What's that?
the guy's giving an evaluation of sorts, but not, it's not a thorough, he's making comments,
Uh-huh.
like clinical observation type comments about us.
Okay.
But it's not, I can't tell what he's saying, but there's some kind of concern about this old guy. There's just something different about him. He's not right. There's something not right about him. Actually, I think he's like slumped or something. I think there's something wrong with him. And might have been that's why those two little guys came. And I think the conversation's about this, because he's talking about us, but this guy is slumped over, and they come and they take him out, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's me and her at this point. That's all.
Mm-hmm. So they remove him. Okay.
We're going to now they take somebody, the tall guy, takes these things off of us, and now we're walking to another room.
Mm-hmm.
It's on across this big room that's on, and it's a whiter room. It's a white room. And it's not a small room. It's not a cubby. It's, an examining room.
Okay. This, once again, these are words that don't mean much, but is this a large examining room or a medium?
It's a larger room. It's not large but I have the feeling it's large.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I just came from a small space.
Right. When you walk into this room, what do you see?
It's very bright. I see a lot of white. I don't see color. It's shimmering illumination. It's like it's a very bright situation.
Did you say you saw, it's an examining room?
But I don't see her.
I mean, this woman who's with you.
Yeah. I'm there alone. And I take my clothes off and and I get up on the table by myself.
Is there just one table there? Or?
Yeah, but there's counters.
Uh-huh. But just...
The counters are behind the table.
Right. So you don't see another table next to you then?
No, the table that would be next to me is actually a counter.
I see.
There is something in front of this, but I don't know. It's not dials and knobs. It's not that. It's more plain. It could be more counter or more something. There's equipment. See equipment. I see equipment that is dark in color though. Gray, dark gray in color. And to me it looks like almost like medical equipment, but not like we have, but it's dark. It almost looks like a war type of metal equipment. It's like just different. There's something like a tankish effect, or like how a tank is built.
Right.
You need the lines of the tank, and there's the hardness and coldness of a tank.
Right.
Of a war tank. It's like I have that feeling about it. Like it's not shiny with chrome. It's a flat, dark gray color with that. There's a hardness about it.
So you come into the room, take your clothes off. Now, do you take your clothes off before you get to the table, or
Yeah.
do they take your clothes away, or?
No, they're left there on the side.
Okay. You get a sense of what you're wearing then?
Well, I'm not wearing anything.
No, I mean, what you take off?
I was wearing my blue pajamas.
Okay. Do they help you onto the table, or do you get on by yourself?
I get on,
Uh-huh.
and there's always one man by me though.
Yeah. And what happens next then?
Well, I'm laid there. And I don't know. I lay there and I think I'm seeing like an object that's something that's just being placed near my head or near my forehead or something.
Is this coming down from the ceiling or from the side? Or?
From the ceiling. That's why I can't tell where it's coming from, because it seems like it's just going zzz, like there's like, and it's kind of round on the top of it, but then there's a flatness to the bottom of it, but on a curve, and it kind of holds my head or something. And
Do they have any lights attached to it or anything?
No.
Okay. So when you look up, basically that's what you're looking at then, when you see that thing.
Yeah, but I'm not looking up. I kind of see it out of my eye. I'm not looking up like that. My head is more like this.
Right, right.
there is a light somewhere coming from someplace that beams down. Just like this. It's like a real fine line that just beams down.
Mhm.
And it's a violet colorish, I think. I mean, it's like a violet light but it's real fine in it. Right down by the center of me.
Down from your head down.
Right
your
down the
body.
center of me, yeah, like midline.
Do you get any sense of heat or sensation?
It's a warming light. It's warm.
Mhm.
It's not cold. I would say it was warmer, not hot. Oh, hotter than warm now.
Right. Where's this tall guy? What's he up to? Or can you get a sense of that? Or is he there at all?
It's between my legs.
Are your legs up or are they down?
It seems like they're up now. But that thing, there's something.
Let me move you back a little bit first now. To when you see this light scan coming down.
Mm-hmm.
When it goes down your body, are your legs down?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Does it go down and then come back up and go down again, or does it just go down once, or does it stop? You get a sense of that.
I don't know. I don't know. There's something about my arms, but it's real foggy. I don't feel like I'm under any form of anesthesia, but I don't feel like I have feelings either. That I'm basically just going through this.
Yeah.
And I'm not really able to take it all in. But I'm not afraid. I don't feel. I'm curious. I'm watching this. This is odd. But
Sure.
but there's a familiarity to it. Like
Right.
like I've been there. Like I know the procedure. And I'm not afraid.
Now you say that there's something with your arms.
Mm-hmm.
Are they touching your arms or lifting them or looking at them?
They put them out flat.
You mean they're out at a right angle to your body?
And they're like this.
Oh, I see. Palms up.
My palms are up.
But they're down at your sides, essentially.
When I saw it, I'm seeing this on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there looking out of my eyes.
And that's okay. Does anybody touch your feet at all?
No, I don't know that.
How about your calves or your knees?
No, I don't know that. No. At one point, I'm being pushed. I'm like, my arms are here because they're pressing.
On your ribs?
And they're deep pressing like this.
That's just below your rib cage.
Right, and they're like,
Your legs are down now, I assume.
Yeah.
So they're kind of pressing there.
Now there's, right, now, I don't know. I don't feel good about this.
Don't feel good about having it happen or remembering it, or?
I don't feel good about remembering this. I feel like I don't have any emotions about this.
Yes, but that's very, very common. And one of the things that we find, Colette, is that they restrict people's emotions. Now, so normal emotions that you would want to have at the time.
Well, see, I just somehow this doesn't feel right to me because I don't feel about it. I feel very like I'm just describing some event, but it's me, and it doesn't seem right. It just, like, there's something not right about this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But in an odd way, what you're doing is you're dealing with the material as it comes up, and just to even remember it, even if it's not exactly in sequence, or if it's not exactly, maybe you're remembering something from another incident or something, it doesn't really matter. Ultimately, what matters is the ability for you to get it into your conscious mind and deal with it. And the details you don't have to worry about much. Whether you're seeing it from afar or have a detached feeling or not, can't generate quite the right emotions. That's all part of it. And that goes hand in hand with it.
I see these things and I keep saying that can't be going on. I don't know, and fight it.
Well, let's just go with the flow and we can sort it out later then. So they're kind of pressing down below your rib cage in the front, which would be in your abdomen area.
Yeah. And there's a long needle. My legs are being put up.
Are they just being put up so that your feet are...
No, I'm being put up in stirrups. This man is wearing a dark suit, has a very long needle, and it's got an attachment at the base of it, and it looks like there's a tube or something at the base of this long needle. And there's a darkness to the base of it.
Okay.
I get black. Like there's a blackness about the base of this object. But then there's a silverness to it too.
What happens next now?
I get the feeling like this is being put up in me. But way, way up in me. And I'm uncomfortable. It doesn't really hurt. I'm just uncomfortable, like a pap smear or something. It's just a scraping or a you know, like an uncomfortable feeling, but it's way up inside of me.
So you get a sense of position. Is it on the left side, the right side?
It's in the, it's going through my. It bends or something. It's like it's like, I mean, it looks like it would be very solid, but I think it flexes or something. It's not like it doesn't snake, it just seems like I mean, I don't know how I know this, but I just see it inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm inside of my body and I'm seeing this.
Right.
And I see it going up my left side of my, or through a passage.
Right.
And I don't know how I see this. I don't know if I feel it and I'm putting it in a visual form.
Is it, you see it in the passage there?
Yeah.
Is it heading in any specific way, or is it?
It's moving up.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see a little tip at the end of this needle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scooping. It's kind of like, this needle wasn't really a needle, I guess. But it looks like a needle. It's very long and skinny, real skinny. But when I see it, the way I'm seeing it inside of me, I don't know how I'm doing this, but I see it doing like a little scoop.
Is this a scoop in the passage, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a long, a pouch type.
Is
You
it
know,
scoop?
I feel like it's it's like in a pouch or something, like a little scooping up,
Right.
scooping near a pouch or something, like in a like, I mean, I see myself. And, well, I don't see myself, I see inside of a tube and it's near a pouch, but this is all very fleshy to me. And I see this thing taking a scoop, a little, like it's this, like a very micro ice cream scoop or something.
Right,
I mean, you know, that just kind of, you know, and what it does is it takes it puts it through this hollowness of this needle or something.
Yeah.
And so what it does is it kind of nicks the flesh and takes it out.
What do you think it's got there? Can you tell that?
It's got tissue. Slimy tissue type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A clearness to it. You know, it's not bloody.
Right.
I see flesh, like a shiny flesh color, and there's a clearness like jelly test, you know, like a slime, like mucous membrane with slime on it or something.
Right.
And they're not basically taking flesh, they're taking more slime than they're taking flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now you're saying this is not actually towards your...
no, it's near, well, it's in a tube but near a pouch. You you know, like there's I'm in a flush canal,
Right.
and there's an opening to a pouch or something, and it's right near the opening.
Gotcha.
It never goes directly in.
Yeah.
It's on the outside of this pouch or something, but I'm at the end of a tube,
Okay.
and I'm on the outside of this pouch.
So it sort of scoops up a little bit.
And it retracts. And now I see myself. Well, I see myself laying there, and I see this man, and now I'm on the retraction now. It's like I'm out of my body now. I mean, I'm outside. I know this sounds crazy. I don't know how I see this. But I'm out. I was in my body seeing that.
Right.
I'm out of my body, and I'm outside of my body, and I'm watching him retract this now.
Right. You still have that headgear on, that thing that came down over
No,
there?
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I do. I'm still under whatever restraint or holding that I was in, and I don't necessarily feel like that was any kind of a medical device as more as it
Right.
was just a holding device.
Let me stop you right here. Hold on for a second, Pat. Just pause you for a minute. Okay, that was Patty's leaving. So now, you suddenly sort of see yourself kind of.
Yeah, I'm laying there and I'm still under what restraint, because I don't get the feeling like that was anything medical. It's more, it was just a holding, I guess, holding gear, or, but that had some purpose to it, but I cannot tell you what that purpose is.
Right. Now, I'm going to ask you to do something a little bit odd now.
Go ahead.
Let's back you up to before he begins his internal procedure. And you're laying there and you see this taller guy and he's about to do it.
Uh-huh.
I want you to back up just a few more minutes before that and tell me whether or not what he's doing. In other words, does he come over to you before he begins this process at all?
I like him, you know. I want to say that he's looking at me, but he's looking at me real close.
Okay.
But
Let's just go
there's
with
little
the flow.
guys there. Kind of, there's something with my arms. They're doing something with my arms. My arms are out.
Well, let's concentrate on this taller guy right now. You say he's kind of looking at you real close. How close is he looking at you?
Real close.
You're indicating maybe 3 or 4 inches.
His neck is weird. It's like he can move his neck close into me. But there's the way he moves his shoulders and the way he moves his neck. There's a weirdness to it about it to me.
Let me ask you a few questions about this staring procedure that's going on now. When he looks at you, and he's looking at you pretty closely, can you close your eyes?
No.
Can you look away?
No. But I'm held there. I'm not held, but I'm...
What kind of feeling is going through you as he stares?
Oh, God.
Let me ask you more specifically now. These questions are going to seem pretty much pretty much off the wall. But bear with me if you can, Colette.
I feel like I'm getting sucked out or something.
Okay. Feel that something is going on in there, in other words.
Not moving, no. No, it's different than that. Not something physically moving on, but something like on some kind of psychic energy level or something.
Okay. Now here's an odd question. What do you feel about him, personally?
I don't like him, but he's wanting me to like him. But I don't like him. He's actually, I get this feeling like he wants me to feel like I hope I understand or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that he's looking at me and